The National Ambulance Service, just like other institutions mandated for emergency responses, attends to distress calls from the public. But recently, some members of the public play pranks with emergency lines meant for attending to distress calls. Officials of the ambulance service described the development as worrying.
There are things that we so much worry about, and it affects our work so much such that when you go to the 112 center now, because we have a lot of people complaining that they call the 112 and it doesn't go through. That is not exactly the case. When you get there, the prank calls are engaging the lines. So when you call and you need a service, you have to wait. You get there and there are about 100 calls engaged. And imagine you are the 100th person who is calling for an emergency, and there are about 99 prank calls. You have to pick all of them before they get to you. So there are times you even call and you have to wait for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before your call is picked. Not because the system is not working, but because people are joking with it. And it's making our work so difficult that if you don't take time, people lose their lives and all that because of that. So we advise the public that, look, when you don't need a service, don't call 112. Don't try it. It's not a trial. It is working. But if you decide that you want to try, another person decide I want to try, another person decide that, imagine over 30 million people in Ghana, everybody decides I want to try this service. Just about 1% of the people decide I want to try this line and see if it's working. Imagine the kind of engagement we'll be engaging the line, and it's not helping the system. We so wish that we advise the public to try as much as possible. If there's no need for emergency, don't call the 112. It will help all of us. Looking at the legal backing that can give us the authority to be able to fetch out such people so that we can bring them to book.
At a recently held maiden meeting of regional administrative managers of the National Ambulance Service in Kumasi, officials discussed pertinent issues that will enhance service delivery.
We are not looking at only the capacity building, we are also looking at infrastructure development. You know, the service is growing. And most of our stations are patching with fire and in the hospitals. We are looking at strategic plans that we can put in place to be able to get our own offices across the country. All the districts now have ambulances. We want to make sure that we have offices all over the country and all the district levels so that we'll be able to provide the effective services that the people of Ghana need from us.
Chief Executive Officer of the National Ambulance Service, Professor Nuh Zakaria, says his outfit plays a pivotal role in emergency service delivery, and Ghanaians should appreciate these efforts being made.
If you look at the EMS system in Ghana, we have talked a lot. It's just that the positives are not being portrayed. It's just the negativities all the time. We want to take opportunity of this meeting and with the presence of the media to appeal to you. Ghana is the only country we have. If we destroy what we have, we cannot get the services from elsewhere. Sometimes it's easy for the naysayers to make comparison with developed countries. Mind you, you are in Ghana. If you have an emergency now, you are not going to call 911 from New York to come and attend to you. You still have to deal with the 112. So I will advise we look at the cup half full instead of half empty. Because most of the time, our deliberations are from the perspective of the half emptiness of the cup and not half fullness. And when we do that, we demotivate the people who are sacrificing to provide the service. And I bet you, if you look at what the paramedics in Ghana are doing, it's not any different from what their counterparts are doing in the developed countries. The only difference might be in the level of sophistication in terms of equipment and resources. But as far as the expertise is concerned, as far as the service is concerned, definitely we are doing similarly as we would do in New York or New Jersey or in any of the developed countries.
The meeting brought together key officials of the service.
Authorities of the National Ambulance Service are urging Ghanaians not to indulge in acts that will impede the work of the service. Hafiz Tijani, Citi News, Kumasi.